Xiaomi Mi Watch. Is it a new smartwatch king and does it beat Apple Watch? Well, let's figure it out in this video review. Hello and what's up guys, Nelly's here from Tech, and today we're gonna have a better look to recently launched Xiaomi Mi Watch. So of course, this is an early Chinese version as there is no global model available at the moment, but hopefully Xiaomi will release it pretty soon. I got this one for around $240 during 11/11 sale in GearBest, and even though I did overpay, I was really curious to test it out. So here we go. Unboxing Xiaomi products is always my pleasure, and no exceptions with this Mi Watch. Simple but gorgeous black box with a fancy watch illustration on the top and a sticker with some main features of this beast on the bottom. Snapdragon Wear 3100 chip and 1 GB of RAM should give a snappy and smooth experience, but before we turn on Mi Watch, let's see what comes inside the box. As you can see, watch itself with a rubber strap comes on the top, and underneath you will also find a Chinese manual book, 5-watt charging brick and a magnetic charging station which is also directly attached to a USB cable. Nothing more, nothing less. The first touches to a watch are really positive. Of course, there are no questions where did Xiaomi take inspiration from when it comes to the design, but from another perspective it wasn't a bad move, knowing that there are no other similar square-style watches running on Android Wear OS. The main frame of Mi Watch is made of aluminium, and screen on the top is protected by Gorilla Glass 3. Black rubber band feels solid, and overall watch quality I would say is pretty high. On the right side of a watch we will find a rotating wheel, which by the way also works as a button, a microphone, and as well another bigger physical button. Meanwhile, on the left, a decent hole for a speaker, air pressure sensor, and finally a heart rate sensor and charging pins on the back. Although the back of a watch doesn't look as sexy as the front, it really doesn't bother me as it will not be visible on the wrist. The first thing you have to do after powering up Mi Watch is to connect it to your phone. And here I got stuck for almost 1 hour. Scanning QR code from a watch downloads a Chinese Xiaomi app needed for pairing. However, to complete the process you also need to download Wear OS app. However, the global version of this app found on Google Play simply doesn't work. Luckily for me, I had my old Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 phone with Chinese ROM, so I could directly download Chinese version of Wear OS app. And finally, after my 4th or even 5th attempt, the watch was successfully paired. Kaboom! Xiaomi Mi Watch has 1.79 inches AMOLED display and it looks pretty sharp and accurate. I love deep blacks as it makes the screen look bigger and it's almost impossible to distinguish display from black frames. Nicely done. Touchscreen itself feels responsive. I liked curved edges on a watch, but my biggest surprise was how well and satisfying rotating wheel works. And as long as you might think that it's only a gimmick, it really simplifies the use of a watch and makes it more convenient. I really wish every smartwatch would have this feature. Although Mi Watch has more great features like eSIM and NFC support, voice assistant, mic and speaker, right now with a Chinese model available in the market you will be pretty much limited using it in other countries than China. Settings on watch are in English, but all the pre-installed apps are displayed in Mandarin. So at this moment, the most I can get out of this watch is knowing the time, daily steps and my heart rate data, receiving and reacting towards notifications, using different sport modes and controlling my smart home devices through Mi Home app. Last but not least, you will not find many things available on both mobile apps. You can change the watch face from phone, but collection is rather limited. You also can configure preferred notifications, check some information about watch, and change basic settings. And that is it, at least for now. So with always on display all notifications and more than casual use, I'm getting around 2 days of battery time. I know Xiaomi tried their best to fit relatively big 570 mAh battery, but Snapdragon Wear 3100 chip is simply more demanding and consumes that energy. I will try out different watch settings to see if I can get more days on a single charge, and I will do more testing on GPS, heart rate sensor and third-party apps. So if you're also interested into that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that notification bell icon. And these are my first impressions about Xiaomi Mi Watch. A solid and good-looking Apple-style watch with Android Wear OS, however currently locked to Chinese market and due to that, limited in functionality. I truly believe that the global model of this watch would become really successful only if priced under $200 price tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give a big thumbs up and stay tuned for my upcoming video reviews. This is Nellis from Nuxtech, and I'll see you next time.